through application. Imagine person A standing on an end and B standing on the other end, and the only thing separating them is this one apple.
Person A throws the apple to person B. As the apple is in mid-air, notice how it starts by going up. Then, as it reaches almost halfway to person B, it starts moving down and toward person B. This is,
My dear mathematicians,
what people complicate into calling quadratic equation.
now how, you may ask? It is simple.
Or is it?
Yes, it is.
Let's first go back to the start, when the apple was still rested in person A's hand. In here, we could identify two variables.
One, the height, which we could label as h.
And then, of course, the time, which we could label as t.
Could you see how we labeled our variables with the h and t? Now if you look a bit deeper, we could identify that t is the independent variable. As time changes, the height in which the apple is also changes. At the beginning, both variables start at 0, so graphing wise, that is point 0, 0.
Now, let's observe what happens as the apple is thrown. Both our variables, the time and height, are increasing.
As it starts to go back down,
The apple rolling and rolling.
it gets back to the initial height. So now, we do have the same h repeat once more, yet it is at a different point.
Until the apple happens to reach person B's hand.
Now let us rewind a bit back and take point by point.
As you can see, the graph forms into a semicircular shape, mainly because of our y value,
Hence the height.
has already been repeated twice.
Now let's do this small change. Person B's hand is now lower than that of person A. As the apple goes down,
It would have to eventually get to the negative numbers.
and if we continue to plug it in,
Dun dun dun.
we get the same shape, this time reaching more to the negative quadrants. This is what we call,
Are you ready?
sure, are you?
Parabola.
You might have already heard this before,
In school.
probably by an annoying friend.
But the point is, this is the graph of a quadratic equation, and the reason it is called a quadratic
Other than the fact that it's to the power of 2,
is that for each y value, it has two different x solutions.
basically causing the curve.